Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. And if it's your first time here, then welcome to the channel. I'm Sue, and I hope you're going to enjoy what I'm doing on the channel. And I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. So today we're going to get to an artist that we have never done before. We're going to check out Judy Collins, and she's a very, very cool singer. I really do like her a lot. And we're going to do her 1969 song, Someday Soon, which kind of has a bit of a folk sort of country feel, and it's a really great song. And I have not heard this song in years, so this should be a ton of fun to actually check out today. And if you are enjoying what I'm doing on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you could do me the massive favor of subscribing to the channel, because it really does help my channel to grow when you do that. And it's just a little button that you click on, but it really makes a massive difference for me. So thank you very much in advance for that. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. I would also really appreciate that. Okay, here we go. From 1969, Judy Collins and Someday Soon. This should be an absolute blast. Like I said, I haven't heard this song in years.
There's a young man that I know, his age is 21. Comes from down in southern Colorado, just out of the service, and he's looking for his fun someday soon. Going with him someday soon. My parents cannot stand him 'cause he rides the rodeo. My father says that he will leave me crying. I would follow him right down the toughest road I know. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. And when he comes to call my pint, got a good word to say. Guess it's 'cause he's just as wild in the younger days. So blow, you old blue northern, blow my love to me. He's driving in tonight from California. He loves his damned old rodeo as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him someday soon.
This is such a terrific song. I really do love it. She's got such a gorgeous voice, and you can really hear how they're marrying the folk kind of sound with country. It's quite a bit more country than most of her songs that I know anyway. I mean, she may have done more that I'm just not aware of. I don't know tons of her stuff, but I do know a number of them, and they have more of a kind of a folk kind of sound. And it's funny because I often kind of think of Judy Collins in the same kind of vein, I guess, as Joni Mitchell, because they both had that late 60s, early 70s, a lot of kind of cool folk music, and they both have really great voices, and they can really get up there in their higher range. And so I always really kind of associate the two. And it's kind of funny too, because I'm wondering if it's because Judy actually has sung a couple of Joni Mitchell songs as well that may have something to do with it. But absolutely terrific. And I do love, there's something about this kind of country flair in this song that almost sounds a little bit, it's almost a little funky sounding. I love that kind of dirty, sort of funky kind of, country guitar. That slide guitar is very cool. The drums in this are really awesome as well. And one of the things that I really like about Judy's voice is the vibrato that she has. It's tender, and it's quite gorgeous, but it's just she just does a lovely job with it. Anyway, this is actually a cover song, and I'm going to get to more of that later on at the end of the video. All right, here we go. Let's rewind this a wee bit and get right back into it.
Guess it's 'cause he's just as wild He's driving in tonight from California. He loves his damn old rodeo as much as he loves me. Someday soon, going with him someday soon. Someday soon, going with him someday soon.
Love that. I love that big note at the end, that really high range, and she's just beautiful. I love her high range. It's often funny because sometimes I really do really enjoy a lot of female singers who have really warm lower tones, but there's something about Judy Collins' voice that I really adore. Her high range. It's just stunning. It's so bright. It's so clear. It's so strong. It's really lovely. Not to say that her lower tones aren't lovely, because they are warm and kind of caramely sounding, but there's just something that's just, I find, so kind of cool about her high range. And it's interesting, when I was reading the back of this this album, I think most of the songs on here that weren't written by her were actually cover versions. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. And I did mention that this was a cover version, and this was actually done by Ian Tyson, and he was a Canadian singer-songwriter who also was with his wife Sylvia. They were known as Ian and Sylvia, and he actually had written another song that you may know, Four Strong Winds. It was a very kind of a very well-known folk song as well. And Ian had sort of said that Bob Dylan was a really big influence on him, and he was the reason that he started writing songs, folk songs especially, and he really did enjoy listening to Bob's stuff. Here's a little tidbit about Ian, though, it's kind of cool, is that he actually used to be a rodeo rider. In his early 20s, he actually was involved in the rodeo, and he actually had an accident that was quite serious, and it ended his rodeo career. And while he was in recovery, that's when he started playing instruments and started writing songs. So it is kind of funny how sometimes what you think may be the worst thing that happened to you to end a certain career, it just opens another door, and it just brings you to a whole different environment that maybe you never had thought you would enter. And I thought that was really cool that it was the accident that kind of brought him to music. So I thought that was very cool. Another thing I noticed when I was looking at the back of the album, halfway through it went from the front and it switched over, and it said a number of songs, and it had like Lennon McCartney songs, but there were 3 Canadians on there that she actually had done cover versions. Ian Tyson, Leonard Cohen, and Joni Mitchell, who we spoke of earlier. So I thought that was actually kind of interesting. She was really into Canadian folk music at this particular time. If you like Judy Collins and you'd like me to do more of her stuff, please put it down in the comments and maybe tell me what your favorite Judy Collins song is, and I'll do my best to get to as many as I can. I really do like her, and like I said, I don't know tons of her music, but I know a number of her songs, and the ones that I do know, I really do like a lot. And if you'd like to hear other videos that I've done in the past, just look up here. A couple will pop up at the end of this video, and if you're interested, you could check them out. And maybe you may have seen them before, and you may want to check them out again. And if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, you may want to consider becoming a member of my channel. And all you have to do is click on the join button, and a bunch of different membership options will appear. And if any of them appeal to you, you could join the Play It Again Sue community, and I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, everybody, I absolutely loved that. That was so much fun. It really did send me back to being a young child when I heard that song. And everybody have a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Bye-bye.